Hello and welcome to this week's vlog from Maddisons. Well, a really interesting report came out this week from Boundless, which shows how estate agents are currently the most stressed profession. I thought you might be interested to hear a little bit about the world that I live in. It can be a very stressful job. Your day can turn on a telephone call and often you have to be the giver of some very, very bad news. You're obviously juggling the demands of your client, your seller, who is going to pay you at the end, with often extreme demands from your buyer and trying to keep the deal going through. So it can get highly stressful and you can act as a buffer to try and keep everything calm to get the deal through. So 86% of estate agents said they felt very stressed or stressed. And perhaps one thing that stresses them out is the fact that we still have such a low trust rating. Another survey that came out showed that we have only a trust rating of 30%. We're bottom, from the bottom by 5, actually. The only professions that are below us are politicians, government ministers, advertising executives and journalists. So yeah, a really quite worrying fact there. And maybe something else that really stresses us out is how long it's taking to sell a property at the moment. Another survey that came out showed that on average it takes 3 months to secure a buyer. In London it's 126 days, which is unheard of for the capital. And we do find it does take longer to get a buyer at the moment, but interestingly, perhaps less viewers. We probably sell a property in about an average of 7 viewings at the moment, so very, very low, which means less tidying up, because getting ready for a viewing is an absolute pain for most people. I think they'll agree. You put your life on hold and make your house look absolutely pristine. So yes, taking longer, but the buyers that are out there are certainly committed and ready to make a purchase. Well, of course, it's feeling very cold and wintry. And so at this time of year, we find that buyers become ever more aware of what their survey has reported. The survey is obviously a very important process of buying a property. People get varying degrees of survey done, and they often wait with anticipation to see what the results are. And in the largely litigious environment that we now work in, you do find, understandably, that many surveyors simply have to cover themselves. They haven't been able to inspect many areas. They can't report cohesively on damp and timber or what the roof is like. So they will quite often put caveats in there. And unless you know how to read a survey, it can be quite a scaring thing. So I've written a blog on this subject, and do look at the website for more details on that. But one property I have coming to market, which I think will be absolutely fine, its survey, is a beautiful 3-bedroom, semi-detached on Princes Street. Highly unusual, this property. It had an access point back to the Victorian original stables, which means that the owners were able to extend out to the side, creating really lovely proportioned property, much wider than is the norm in Princes Street. And also, they've got these original stables in the garden, which is additional annex. Can be used as a studio, home gym. In fact, they're using it as a bedroom at the moment for their au pair. That one's going on a guide of £775,000. I don't think it will hang around for long. It is absolutely beautifully presented. So I would encourage you to have a look at that one and get in touch if it's of interest. But Christmas is also coming, and with it comes the annual Mayor's Toy Appeal. This is a fabulous initiative that happens each year. It'll be running now through to the 15th of December. And there's various drop-off points around the town and the county where you can drop off new toys to be given to children and teenagers in a disadvantaged position, or those who particularly struggle with Christmas. Last year, this appeal helped over 200 families. So I'm delighted to say that here at Maddisons, we are going to be an official designated drop-off point. So please do bring in those new toys. We're delighted to take them from you and wish you a Merry Christmas. And also do look out for the giving trees around the town. They can give you inspiration. So a wonderful charity and initiative that we hope you'll all support. We hope you've enjoyed the vlog this week and look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.